Have you ever slept a full 7 or 8 hours and still woken up feeling absolutely terrible? Like your body just refused to cooperate no matter how much sleep you got? You're not imagining it. And it's not about how long you slept. It's about when you woke up. I'm Sophia with Sleep Well Calculator, and today we're breaking down exactly why you wake up groggy and the simple timing fix that can change your mornings completely. Let's get into it. You slept 8 hours. By every logical measure, you should be totally refreshed, but instead, your head is foggy, your limbs feel incredibly heavy, and it takes half an hour just to feel semi-human. That heavy, disoriented feeling actually has a medical name. It is called sleep inertia. Sleep inertia is the transitional state between sleep and wakefulness, marked by a sharp drop in your physical and mental alertness. In our own household, we dealt with this every morning. My husband would consistently log 8 hours of sleep, only to wake up completely miserable. Yet on random nights, when he only slept for 6 hours, he would bounce out of bed feeling entirely fine. Why would spending 2 fewer hours in bed result in a morning where you feel significantly more awake? The answer comes down to the mechanics of rest. Focusing purely on the total number of hours you spend asleep ignores exactly what your brain is doing during those hours. Your body doesn't power down into one long, continuous state of unconsciousness. Instead, it moves through distinct cyclical phases all night long. This animated graph shows a single sleep cycle, which typically lasts about 90 minutes. You start in a light sleep, drop down into a restorative deep sleep, and eventually rise into REM sleep. REM, or rapid eye movement, is the highly active phase of sleep where most of your dreaming occurs. That trough at the bottom is your deep sleep. Your brain waves slow to a crawl here, so your body can focus entirely on physical repair. Because your brain is operating so slowly, waking up from this specific stage takes immense effort. At the end of that 90-minute cycle, your brain naturally rises back up to a very light stage of sleep. Biologically, this peak is your optimal exit point. Severe sleep inertia is the biological penalty for forcing your brain to accelerate from the absolute deepest trough of that cycle to waking consciousness in a matter of seconds. Think of your sleep cycle like a moving car. Waking up during deep sleep is the equivalent of opening the door and jumping out while the car is moving at highway speeds. You are going to hit the pavement and stumble. Conversely, waking up at the peak of a light sleep cycle is like waiting for that car to roll to a gentle stop before you step out. You land easily on your feet. When you apply this biological reality to the universally accepted rule of getting 8 hours of sleep, you run into a major problem. That generalized advice is actually a mathematical trap. This timeline illustrates exactly why. 8 hours does not divide cleanly into 90-minute cycles. If you set your alarm for exactly 8 hours after you fall asleep, that alarm is going to trigger right in the middle of a deep sleep trough. By strictly following the 8-hour rule, millions of people are mathematically guaranteeing that they wake up at the absolute worst moment of their biological sleep architecture. This explains exactly what was happening in our household. We had an extremely early wake-up time for work at 3:06 a.m. Initially, we tried going to sleep at 7 p.m. to secure exactly 8 hours of rest. The resulting mornings were completely brutal. We took our 3:06 a.m. wake-up time and counted backward in 90-minute increments. 4 cycles placed our sleep start time at 9 p.m., accounting for 30 minutes of sleep latency to wind down. Our physical in-bed time became 8:30 p.m. The difference was immediate. Aligning the alarm with the natural completion of a 90-minute cycle cleared the morning fog completely, proving that the timing of your sleep dictates your energy levels far more than the total duration. Of course, if you perfect your sleep timing and still feel a persistent, heavy exhaustion every morning, there may be other physiological factors at play. Certain variables can continuously interrupt your deep sleep architecture throughout the night. These include an overly warm room, or simply dehydration, or conditions like sleep apnea, which is a medical disorder where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts while you rest. For most people, waking up refreshed does not require logging more hours in bed. It simply requires sleeping a bit smarter. You can eliminate the guesswork entirely by using our linked sleep calculator. Just plug in your mandatory morning alarm time, and it will mathematically determine your optimal bedtimes. Aligning with your natural rhythm removes dread from your morning routine, giving you back control over how you feel the moment you open your eyes. So now you know that morning fog isn't about sleeping more. It's about sleeping smarter. When you wake up at the right point in your sleep cycle, everything changes. The good news? You don't have to figure out the math yourself. Our free Sleep Well calculator does it for you. Just enter your wake-up time, and it works backward to give you the perfect bedtimes based on your natural 90-minute sleep cycles. The link is in the description. Try it tonight. Your tomorrow morning self will thank you. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more sleep science that actually makes a difference in your daily life. I'm Sophia. Sleep well.